Namaste. My name is Kamala, and I would like to welcome you to my yoga introduction video. I've been practicing yoga since 1986. I know it seems crazy, but it's true. I got started into yoga because I was a dance student, and in dance class we heard that yoga would help your stretch for dance. That same week, I was at a beach where I lived in Santa Cruz, California, and I saw the most amazing golden long-haired man doing these incredible postures. I couldn't do anything but just sit there and stare at him. He was probably evidently used to this because what he was doing was so unusual. Later that week, I heard about a yoga class downtown, and I attended the class, and he was the teacher. So that's how my yoga journey started. Or roughly around the same time that I began taking yoga and that I discovered yoga, I read the book Autobiography of a Yogi by Paramahansa Yogananda. And if you are a student who's interested in yoga, I highly recommend that you read that book. It was the kind of book when I read it, and yes, it was in 1986. It's the kind of book that you just can't put down, and it's the kind of book that just will really shift you, especially if you're a Westerner. You're brought up in the West. I was an American. You know, was just introduced to a lot of ideas and concepts and ways of thinking that that were absent in our culture. So it was a very healing experience. I can't overemphasize how much yoga and Eastern spirituality in general has been a true healing force and a true pattern interrupt when I was in states that were, let's just say, challenging, emotional, mental, just dealing with the world. So yoga has been probably the #1 preventative maintenance lifestyle to stay sane, to stay fit, and to stay comfortable in the modern world. And I stayed with yoga steady all the way to this day. I began teaching in 1998 and have studied in the traditions known as the Krishnamacharya lineage. So Krishnamacharya was the guru of two of the most popular yoga figures in modern mainstream consciousness, which are BKS Iyengar, the late BKS Iyengar, and Sri K. Pattabhi Jois. So all of my teachers have been in that lineage, stemming from Krishnamacharya. And my teachers were pretty much direct students of those branches of Sri BKS Iyengar or Sri K. Pattabhi Jois. So regarding my classes, I'm going to teach you some secret techniques that you don't tend to see in mainstream yoga classes. And this influence is coming from my teacher who integrated a lot of the knowledge from China, Japan, and Tibet, kind of the more martial art aspect, which is just slightly different moves that you don't see in a generic yoga class, but that really help your body warm up and open more rapidly and a little bit differently. Also in my classes, there'll be some poses that we don't do, that you may do in a more mainstream setting. So I found that once I began practicing this way, it really accelerated the openings that I was getting in my body, creating opening in the channels, thus eliminating the blockages. And so this free flow of prana not only brings freedom of movement, freedom to put your body in all of the positions that the human form is capable of, but in this opening of the channels, it actually has a therapeutic effect. It's preventative health maintenance. The best part of all is that feeling of flow of energy, what they call prana in yoga, that feeling of prana flowing through your body, the calming and centering of your mind that comes during and after practice. So on this platform, I'm going to begin with uploading a variety of content that you can click on and watch anytime. And then I also have the intention of creating live classes. You can always book with me, have a private class to have a very personalized, tailored experience. But for now, that's my background. So I really hope that you enjoy the yoga content that I'll be posting. And don't hesitate to message me if you would like to schedule a one-on-one yoga session. I would love to see you and help you with your yoga. So I really thank you for watching this intro. Namaste.